time has come to retire City Keeper. He's been a really valuable part of the front line, or the front defensive line of my Sunset Canyon team, but I feel his time is up now, and although useful at first, 15% to defense for 5 seconds, I don't think it's going to cut it now. I've got my Richard ready to take his place, but Richard's only level 40, so there's 9 levels difference in them, so that's a lot of march capacity difference. So let's do a few tests and see if it's too early or whether it's worth keeping City Keeper on my line as I strengthen Richard more. So we're going to use, as a test, we're going to use Expedition, and we're going to use level 45. So let's start with City Keeper and get a base of how strong he is. Where are we? City Keeper. Here he is. And now, City Keeper with those extra level has a march of 92,000 in Sunset Canyon. 92,000. Which is going to be a lot more than Richard. So Richard needs to be a lot stronger to be taking his place. So let's just confirm. And see what the stats are here. So I want to see how much damage he's taken is what I'm most interested in, but obviously it is important the damage output. So 701,353 is the attack, and let's just have a look. Let's give it, I don't know, 20 seconds. Let's have a look. 79. So at 230, it's 72,000 left. Let's now switch over to Richard. First, for a laugh, let's just throw him in with no equipment. No, that's silly. Let's pop the equipment across and see how he's doing against City Keeper. Now I'm introducing a new helmet for Richard because I want more health. So this has an extra 3% health on it, where I was using 3% attack. So I'm upgrading his equipment, so he should have every opportunity to be better. Put the trousers on. I've got the boots. He's still using the sword, but that's a nice bit of health. And where are we? The gloves, which is a bit of defense. Brilliant. So health 16.5, defense 8.5, and a little bit of attack. I haven't spent the talents yet, but they're going to have to, I think, make a big difference for this to be worth it. So level 45, but unfortunately, Richard's only taken in a march of 78,000. 78,000. Firm. In we go. So, right, let's see how he does. So 700 on the defense to beat. Obviously, I haven't spent the talent points yet. And what's the output of damage? So 782 and 954 that was. So, wow, 400 below on the attack and 82 below on the defense. So City Keeper's well ahead at the moment, and on 230, 63,000. So even with all that lovely healing, it's not brilliant. But let's spend some talents and see what we can do. So we want to really concentrate on just making him into a super tank. First thing we're going to absolutely need is a 6% to health. So 1 to defense, another, good, that's 3% to defense. That's defense when you're below 50%. That's more health. So that's now 8% on the health. Fantastic. That's attack, but I do really want that rage, but I'll come back to it. What do I need for that rage? I need 3, 4, 5. So obviously we want this. So defense times 1.5 times the star level. That's going to add up. This is going to reduce damage, but also reduce damage taken and attack. I like it. I might come back to it in a minute. I personally love this skill. I think healing is brilliant. That reduces damage, so that's a no-brainer. So that's still got 20 points to spend. Let's just see how we're doing, because I'm well behind on the attack as well. Expedition. So this is without spending all of his talents. 78,000. Let's see what the improvement is. So I'm most interested in the defense at the moment. In he goes. And it's 660, and that was 972, was it? I couldn't quite catch that. Okay, so we're 40 below now on the defense. The attack has moved an absolute tiny amount. I'm not too sure why. There must have been some attack. And then at 230, yeah, about the same. I think I missed that. But about the same on the troop numbers. So, not a massive improvement. Let's spend the rest of those talent points. Sunset, no. So I think this is going to be a bit of an unexpected video where a level 40 Richard is not better than the... I mean, City Keep has real damage output. Just really, really good. Right, I'm not really looking for attack. I could bring his heal forward. That's defense. That's defense. That's health. That's all important. But then I'm not going to reach the extra healing. Increased counterattack damage. Attack. Oh, I want the healing, but I don't think. So that's health, and then that's 3%. That's a big amount of damage taken down. So defense, defense, defense. What's this? That would be 8 points. So that's just really, you can't not function without the extra rage, in my opinion. You have to have that. That leaves 15, which even if I wanted it then, I could reach the healing. What's this? That's good as well. But then these are only half. Much better to go for the meta. So I think that's the next step. But then can I still get to this? Can I do both? Yes, I can do both. Now obviously this one's only going to make a difference if it procs, but that's 20% reduction in damage. Let's see how we're doing now. Sunset Canyon. Expedition. Right. Back down to 78,000. 78,000. Okay. Okay. Start. Let's throw him in and see where we are. 660 to beat. Already beaten the 700, but over 400 behind on the attack. City Keeper's looking better. 596. I missed the attack, but it was under 1,000. I mean, even it was 98, and then at 230. Okay, that's a lot better. 68,000. Was that 68,000? Oh, must have just been before a skill hit, maybe. So it's going up. It's improving. Let's just have a look what he would be like with the 92,000. So if you could take in the same number of troops. Let's go. Just see how much of that attack is coming from the troop numbers. So I know it sounds insane, but I don't think I'm going to be swapping out City Keeper just yet. Oh, put them over 1,000. What do you say? Not fantastic improvement at the moment. I'm gobsmacked. I really thought a level 40 Richard 4111 was going to outperform a City Keeper 555, but it's just so much on the attack. I'd be losing 4,000 attack. I'd have to find, every 10 seconds I'd have to find roughly 4,000 attack from somewhere in the first 10 seconds, and Richard doesn't output that. So, that's a surprise. I didn't expect that at all. So, a bit of an odd video. I'm not going to be swapping out Richard just yet. I'm going to put the equipment back on Keeper. I'm going to... I think I will put the extra health on his head though. And I will keep pushing my Richard until he is ready to take over. But I say I'm gobsmacked by that. I say what I might do is then push City Keeper to level 50 and get him expertise. Sorry, get him the extra star. But at the moment he's better than Richard level 40. But I think a lot of that is in the troop numbers. So about 4,000 difference in the troops. But you've got to remember all the damage output that he's done in that first 30 odd seconds is intimidating. So, no change to the team yet. Interestingly, what's his name? City Keeper keeps his spot in my team until Richard's a little stronger. Well, that is a surprise, and I'm laughing. Didn't expect this to be the video, but there we are. Well done, City Keeper. You're an absolute tank.